Today's day 6 on the Hilltop shop here. So today we're going to be building the last wall. It's got the big garage door in it, 16 feet by 8 feet. So to start off here, we're going to make the header. It's made out of a 2x10 3-ply with a 1/2-inch OSB between each ply. So I'm just marking out on one of the header pieces here how we're going to make it, where the joints are going to be. So when you're framing a 16-foot by 8-foot garage door, you actually frame it 16 feet by 8 feet. You don't frame it like a rough opening for a window or a man door where it's bigger than the size that the door is. When you're framing a big opening like this, 16 feet long, you actually want to have 2 jack studs on either side of the opening. So normally in a door or a window, a man door, you would only have 1 jack stud. So this header is actually going to be longer than a normal header because there's going to be an extra jack stud, so it bears on more, wood on each side. So it's actually going to be 16 foot 6 inches long because it's 3 inches of jack stud on each side that the header's going to land on. These 2 joints will line up because they're separated by a full 2x10 and OSB.
Yep, and that is how you do it.
And here.
That's how you do it.
So that's what we're doing?
Yeah, it would just be my opinion.
Oh, the Gretzky cut. We're doing the Gretzky cut.
What's that?
99.
That's 8 3.
Here we are cutting some OSB to use in between the layers of the header. The 2x10 is 9 1/4 inches in width, so I think we cut these to 9 inches or something like that. You just don't want the OSB to stick out past in any way the header. When you make a header, you want it to land on the actual wood in the header, not the OSB. So here's where we actually start assembling the header. You can see I'm marking how long that first piece of OSB is going to be, and then we're going to be applying some PL Premium construction adhesive. And just so it doesn't get too thick, we're going to use a throwaway drywall trowel to smooth it out before we layer the pieces of wood in between each other. So you can see I'm starting to put that PL Premium on here. We just assemble the header so that there's always 4 feet of overlap between the OSB and the wood in the header, so the joints don't ever come close to lining up and they're at least 4 feet away from each other. it looks like we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 full, like 115 and a half. Because out of those 16s, there's a ton of cripples and like shorter weird things in this wall too.
So, I mean, if you're only have to cut in like one spot. A little bit wet.
So now that the header is made here, we start cutting all the components to this wall. So we have a window in this wall, we have that big garage door in this wall, so we cut all of our normal studs, the cripple studs, the headers, jack studs, sill plates, top and bottom plates. We cut it all first here because we have the measurements for it. And then here you can see us laying out the bottom plate, and we start putting the wall together here. Well, that's the end of day 6 on the Hilltop shop. Didn't quite get this wall all framed, but we'll finish it tomorrow. And just like that, it's the next day here. You can see we got different colored shirts on. So we finished framing this wall. We can't actually put any OSB on it because it overhangs onto the 2 walls that are standing already. And there's actually not that much OSB that goes into this wall because of that garage door. So next thing we're going to do is lift it up with the tractor. Probably just a little bit. Just like this? Yep. Yeah. Just go slow, up slow. Yeah. Up slow. Okay, nail that.
They're on the very bottom, right?
Yeah. Okay, let's do the same over here. Sorry. Let me hit it one more. Or go hold.
Like a tap, just so gentle, bro. Just so gentle. Right there, keep the pressure on it, keep the pressure on it. Okay.
So after the wall got put up, we had to use the come along and toe strap from corner to corner to pull the whole wall into square so that the sheets would line up and everything like that. It's easier to do this than actually like hitting the wall or trying to push it, because the come along holds constant pressure on it. And what it is. Oh, and then I'll over here. So for the last job of the day here, we're putting up the OSB on the front wall that we just lifted up. You can see the sheets are overhanging above the top plates there. That's so that the rafters have a positive stop. When we put them up there, they stop against the OSB, and we can actually nail from the outside to kind of hold the rafters up. We're doing it here on the back wall as well. We made a mistake, put on sheets that were cut, and we should have just left them long.